welcome to the Gunny Explains channel. So today we're talking about credit by exam. Credit by exam is a general phrase that describes exams that you can take that you receive college level credit for. So these are great. And today I'm going to talk about why you should care, what they are, and we're also going to talk about which schools take them. Does your school take them? Is that something you need to worry about? So let's go ahead and get into it. So credit by exam, they are proctored exams. So that means you will be in a testing center when you take these exams. You will either go, if you're in the military, most bases or military installations have exam centers where you can go in there and take these for free, which we'll get to more. If you are not in the military, then there are many places to take these. Pearson VUE testing centers have a bunch of different kinds of exams, but you can look it up and we'll go over that later as well. So how do you receive college credit for these exams? Basically what you'll do is, and I'll walk you through this in a little bit in this video, is you'll go to the web page of that school and it'll list the exams that they take and their process for it, which is important because it varies by school. So specifically, credit by exam refers to CLEPs, which is College Level Examination Program, DSST, which is Dante's, don't remember the rest of that one, and then ECE's, Excelsior College Examination, and UExcels are their new version of that. So a lot of ECE, what ECE was in the past is encompassed by UExcel now. AP exam, which if you're in high school, you may be familiar with AP or IB, or you may have taken these exams while you're in high school. The other three you can take at any point, whereas AP and IB are something you take while you're in high school, basically. So why should you care about credit by exam? So it's going to save you a ton of time and money. That is the big selling point here. So you go in, you study for these exams, you go in and you just take the exam and you get college level credit for a class. So if you go in and you take the macroeconomics CLEP exam and your school accepts that, which most do, then that takes the place of a macroeconomics college course that is a degree requirement for lots of people. That easy. You just have to study on your own, self-paced, go in and take the exam. They're not as hard as you think. So think of if you had to take a final exam in a college class, but you had all these study materials to study for that exam and learn that stuff, like I said, at your pace. It may take you a week, it may take you a month, but it's still going to be better than taking that class, and it's going to save you that time and money. So it's also free for military, which this channel is geared towards Marines, military, but this information can really help anyone. So CLEP and DSST are free the first time you take them if you're active duty military. Like I said, they're offered on many military installations. There's probably one at your local education center. Go in there, talk to them, sign up for one of these, go in there and take it. Worst case scenario, you fail and it's free. All right, which schools accept credit by exam? Most schools. I haven't come upon a school yet. I'm not saying they're not out there, but every school I've looked into accepts varying amounts of credit by exam. So we're going to actually pull up a web browser and I'll show you kind of what I mean on that. All right, so this is the CLEP website. So to get to something like this, you just go to CLEP, and it's going to be the first thing that pops up. So this is college level examination program. This is through College Board, just like I believe the SAT and AP exams. So right there, front page, military, take an exam for free. So there's a lot of good information on here. Military funding eligibility. So I recommend, I'm going to do videos on CLEP, DSST, ECE, and a short one on AP later. So be sure to check those out if you're interested in those individual programs. CLEP is the most popular. DSST, I'd say, is next. Those are the two big ones. So if you just Google DSST, all right, so another thing I want to cover, there we go. So this one, you'll see lots of stuff about free for military on this page as well. There we go. So while some of this stuff may seem military centric, like anybody can go and take these. I said it's free for military. For non-military, for civilians, I think it's around $85 for a CLEP and a DSST, which is a lot of times cheaper than just the textbook you would have to get for a class. And that's not even accounting for the tuition and the time. So you can save yourself a ton of time in getting your degree by taking advantage of things like this. So this is the DSST website. We're also going to do, so if there's a specific school, like let's say University of Maryland, University College, CLEP. So if you just plug in the name of your school, space CLEP or space DSST, this stuff will come up and it'll be right here. Usually the first link. See, there's a credit by exam link. I'll go to that one. So this is for University of Maryland, University College. They actually will accept 60 credits from credit by exam, which is incredible. So you can, spend your time, your extra time knocking out these exams. Let's say Marine Corps example. You're waiting for your 2-year mark in the Marine Corps to get tuition assistance. Instead of just waiting around, you can go ahead and knock out up to 60 credits of that degree before you even start taking classes by leveraging credit by exam. That's how amazing it can be. So let's go down here. So they talk about testing centers, and then if we go down some, right here. So this is what you're looking for. So CLEP, and they have a link to what exams they take for CLEP. They have a link for DSST, ECEs, all that stuff. So let's start off and let's just go to CLEP. So these are the exams they accept. So right here. It also talks about funding right here. So that's what you're going to be for military. It's going to be Dante's funded. And there's information on all this on these websites. So I have no idea why that's not working. So let's go back and try the DSST one. All right, and it just lists them here. So on the CLEP one, those little plus arrow, or those little plus, that's supposed to open up and show you. They accept basically all of them. So the thing is, when you come in here, it'll tell you for your school, it should tell you the exam that you can take and then what credits they'll give and the course, the specific course that it's an equivalent to for them. So if you come in here and you take Art of the Western World DSST exam, This is their course equivalent. So you can find where this fits into maybe degree requirements. So like business ethics, that's going to be a degree requirement for most business majors, and that will fit right in for that degree requirement instead of taking that class. You see why this can be so valuable. Like, more people should be doing this. I don't know why they don't. So you can save yourself years. If you're in the military using tuition assistance, you can literally save yourself years by doing this. So you come in here and it tells you the equivalent for that exam. So here's another one. Computing and Information Technology. So this takes the place of IFSM 201 for this university. And like I said, it's going to be the same for every school. They're going to have an equivalent like this. So this is the exam. This is the course equivalent. And they take it in as 3 lower level credits. And I'm going to do a separate video of what upper level and lower level credits mean. But 100 and 200 level is lower level credit, and that's what this means here. It also gives you the score required. So 400 is standard for DSST, and 50 is standard for CLEP. So those are what you're shooting. And that's not 50 out of 100 for CLEP. I'm not going to get into it, but it ranges up to 80. So 50 out of 80 in a scale is what you need to pass. But I'll cover that more in this CLEP specific video that I'll make. All right, so I covered most of the things I wanted to cover in this credit by exam overview. I'm going to make some more detailed videos on how to leverage these things, and I'm going to do, like I said earlier, individual videos on the different programs. So I'll do one on CLEP, I'll do one on DSST, and I'll get very detailed with this stuff. And I'll keep fielding questions on anything I don't cover, and continue to make these videos helping you guys out as best I can. So thanks. Have a good one.